Hey guys, welcome to Beyond the Family's Chaotic Kitchen. Okay, excuse the way I look. I know I'm wearing a hat online, right? But it's whatever. Okay, this is the hustle look. Okay, hustle. Listen, I turn it to the back if I have to. All right, it's whatever. I'm on a grind. Okay, so I'm going to be making some pasteles. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I got here. All right, so. Let's get started, all right? I have some pork. You see all this pork here? Yes. This is Benny's pork. I'm gonna have to cut this up, clean it, prepare it, okay? I'm making pork. I also have some chicken. I didn't get to finish, prepping it yet, but you're gonna see that, okay? I have my bowls here. I usually store my capers and olives and chickpeas and everything in these bowls when I'm ready to put the pasteles together. Okay, right here I have some yucca, I have some pumpkin, I also have some yellow plantains, I also have some green plantains. You see all that? You see all these seasonings? I use the ham for the pork. I got the chicken Maggi seasoning for the chicken. I have some more chicken and seasonings here. Okay, I have my achote. I use this and with an oil to make my oil base when I'm preparing my pasteles, okay? I also have some pasteles papers, okay? I also have some fancy pimentos, okay? This is like peppers. I also do my own thing with that. I'll buy some regular peppers and fix it up and saute them to put in my pasteles, okay? I also have some olives. I bought these probably about 2 weeks ago. They're already sliced, right? But then I needed more, so I got the whole ones and I will slice them myself to save a few bucks, okay? I also use carnation milk in my pasteles dough, my mix. Listen, I'm gonna get there, okay? I also have my capers. And now back to this carnation milk. A lot of the old school Puerto Rican mommies don't use that. But it's okay, because that's my little twist and my trick, okay? This brings flavor. The dough is awesome, smooth, soft, very delicious. So the old school mommies, the Spanish mommies, the older ones who do these pasteles, okay? They don't usually use this. They might come up here and curse me out, okay? But I'm telling you, they need to learn a thing or two from a youngster, okay? I'm not gonna steer them wrong. Even though they know they stuff, they don't play when they make their pasteles. They'll curse you out and tell you they know they shit. But guess what? It's alright, because they do. But they haven't used this trick, okay? They haven't used this. So, now I want to get into cutting my pork. It's a lot of meat here, guys. It's really, really a lot of meat here. I have to have some kitchen scissors, okay? Because this meat is tough, all right? So I'm going to show you how I usually cut the meat. And I'm also selling these things, okay? I have over 300 pasteles that I'm selling. Yes. So I'm definitely on a grind. I be hustling, okay? So yes, I usually use this scissors because you see it's easier. So I usually leave it about this size. Because guess what? I like my pasteles meaty. A lot of people are selfish when they making the pasteles, right? But not me. Every bite got some chunky meat, okay? You're going to see how I do. But I'm not the only one that be, hooking stuff up in here. I have my he's 13 now. I have my 13-year-old son here who put in work too. He had tied them just like a professional. He had tied them pasteles up. But yeah, I also could show you guys that you could cut them like this. You see the size here? Yes. So it's like I give different sizes, okay? So I might go a little bigger because when you cook it down, it might struggle a little, right? But it's okay. So I do small, medium, but not large, because when we make it, we don't want it the meat sticking outside the dough, okay? We want the dough to be perfectly covered, okay? We want it to be perfectly covered and hot in all the ingredients that's going to be in the pasteles. So you see this here? You see this? Okay, so let me get the cutting, and I'm gonna show you guys how we chop another one, okay? You see this? Even like the fat, remove that fat. You see that? Take that off, put that to the side, and then you could continue chopping up the meat for your pasteles, okay? So basically, this is how you do it. I'm gonna do another one, guys, okay? Because I want to make sure you get it. Because this is hard work, hard labor. You need to know exactly what you're doing when you're making some pasteles. So I'm taking my time, okay? This is trash, but I'm taking my time because I want you to get it. Because for those who want to learn to make it, you got to pay attention, because this is really a lot of work, okay? And you want to make sure it's delicious, and your dough not breaking up, and it's fitting, the meat is fitting in the dough properly, okay? You see that? You see how that look, guys? Okay. So like I said, okay, you see that I use the kitchen scissors, right? But I also have a knife. If you got a sharp knife, trust me, you need a sharp knife. If you have one, by all means, use it. Use your knife. So, look, see? It takes too long to do that. I like to just cut it and get it over with. But I'm going to show you how it is with the knife as well. Okay? You see? And I also leave a little bit of fat. I'm showing you everything, guys. Why? Because it got a bowl, right? And we want to make sure the meat doesn't dry up on you. Okay? So I'll throw that away. We're going to throw all that away. And I'm going to slice this. Okay? Slice all that little, slice it up. But see, I use the knife on certain things. But again, I prefer my kitchen scissors. Okay? I keep these bad boys on handy. See that? Just slice it. See? No. So yes, this is how you chop it. Okay, guys, this is exactly how you chop your pork. If you want them smaller, make them smaller. But I like them a little chunky, because when they cook, they're gonna cook down a little. See that? Yes. This is how you want it, guys. Okay, guys. Now I have all the pork chopped up, okay? Let me show you guys. Look at this, in little fine pieces. You see this? You see the little chunks? See that? Oh, and this is the skin from the Benny pork. I also have my lemon here, okay? We're gonna cut this lemon up, all right? I got a few seeds up in here. Let me pop those out real quick. Okay, look, we're gonna squeeze all that lemon juice on this, because I gotta clean this. I'm cleaning it probably with like 5 lemons, right? And then I'm gonna rinse it off, and then I'm going to add some. All right, guys, I'm done with the pork, right? Cutting it up. So now I have these bowls here. So what I'm going to be doing is adding my capers. And listen, boy, y'all, I didn't forget you, baby. I got you too, all right? I just couldn't find a big bottle, but I got you up in my cabinet and on my table, okay? So I usually open up the jars, put them in a bowl, and store them for when I'm ready to put the pasteles together. Because I don't like to cook my capers together in the same pot as the meat. I like to actually add stuff to my pasteles, the dough, as I'm going along, because I don't want to overcook, you know, these items and everything be smushy, or you don't even get to taste the capers, you know, because it's overcooked. So I add it as I'm doing it. The meat gonna be seasoned and cooked in my sofrito sauce that I make, right? So what I'm gonna do is take this and put all the capers. Okay. Shake that out. You see? I put them all in a bowl, because what I do is I usually just grab them and put them down a roll when I'm making a like I said, the pasteles, okay? And again, guys, you're gonna see me with this dirty shirt because I'm working here, all right? I'm not gonna change the shirt every 5 minutes just to record, okay? But what I'm going to do is show you guys. Oh, look at this. See, it's so much that I need a bigger bowl, okay? So what I'm going to do is drain the juice. I don't need the juice because I need to have it dry as possible when I'm adding it to my pasteles. Okay, so we're gonna drain this. We don't need none of that fruit juice. No, we don't. So when I'm ready to put it together, I'm ready to put it together. Okay, so like all this, hold on, we got more up in here. Let's get them bad boys out. Okay, so like I said, when I'm ready, I just take them and add it. You're gonna see how I do it in the video, but right now I just wanted to give you a little idea, you know, how I handle things when making the pasteles. Okay, okay, I also have my bowl here. I'm going to add my olives. I'm just prepping, guys. Right now I am just prepping everything, okay? So I'm prepping. Okay, I'm prepping everything. See, olive there. I do the same thing that I'm gonna do with the capers. Add it at the end. Okay, like I said, guys, I'm gonna show you how I'm prepping everything. I have the olives here. I've been cutting them up. You see, you can save money when you slice it yourself, right? You can slice it yourself. You see how I'm slicing it, guys? Slice it yourself. You get more, you get a bang for your buck, basically. Okay? Go to Costco's, go to BJ's, and start cutting it yourself. All right? Because when you get it pre-sliced, sometimes it costs more than actually buying in bulks. But yeah. Okay? So I'm prepping the olives, and then we're going to move on to the next. All right, guys, I already finished prepping the olives. Now it's time to move on to the fancy, okay? Pimentos. See, this is how they look. I'm only prepping again, guys, so we're going to store all that in there. Okay, I have another one here. Right, let's drain the juice. This is what you do. You don't want nothing soggy. You don't want it wet. You want everything to be dry. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to put them in here. All right. All right, guys, the pimento has been cut and rinsed off. My capers just been rinsed off. My chickpeas has been rinsed off. I just opened up this can, right? This was a 110 ounce can. A huge can, all right? Huge bowl, all right? We're going to use all these peas in this pasteles. And then I also have the olives. All these things are ready to be put away until I'm ready to put the pasteles together, okay? So we're just going to stack this up until I'm ready to use it. Okay, y'all gonna see how I put everything together, and it's gonna be delicious. You're gonna see how I season the meat and everything. Okay, guys, I have my chicken here. See, we want to cut the chicken up about this size. See how chunky that is? All right, guys, we finally have the clean pork on the stove, right? So I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm going to season this while it's in this pot. Okay, this is a huge pot. You see this? This thing is huge. Okay, I'm not adding no water, no broth or nothing to this because it's going to make its own broth. So you don't even have to season it heavy because, like I said, it's going to create water on its own. Okay, so we just going to season it. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my homemade sofrito I have here. You see this? I made some sofrito a while back. Okay, you see this? Yes. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, so I'm not gonna even play myself with using this spoon. I'm gonna pour all this in here. Okay, because we need all this. Okay, we need all of this. All right, I'm actually using 2 jars, okay, of the sofrito, because that's how much meat it is. Okay, so let's pour all this in here. I need all this. Okay, now I have seasonings. See, they all going, y'all. Ain't going, y'all. Okay, I have my ham. Okay, I'm using 6 packs because there's really not that much in here in the packet. Okay, you see the colors of the different SAZONS? Okay, see the orange, bright yellow, and like a pastel orange, something light. Okay, and then I also have the white, and then I have the accent. Okay, all this is going in here. All right. Okay, we're gonna cut that open. We're gonna just pour all that in here. 3 packs of each, because this is a big pan. Okay, yes, put that up in here. Okay, do the other packs. See, that's this one. Okay. And like I said, we have this. And like I said, we don't have to add no broth. Everybody make it different, okay? Everybody makes theirs different, all right? Some people add lard and all that other stuff. I don't, okay? You see that? I'm not adding none of that. I don't need oil. My oil base is going to be with my achote, okay? That's all I need, that's oil. Okay? And then I also puree. Listen, I don't know if I'm saying that here, right? But puree some garlic. Okay, I usually put this in a food processor, puree it, freeze it, and use my garlic when I need it. You see that? I love using a lot of garlic. So yeah, peel your fresh garlic, put it all in the blender, and freeze it. So when you're ready to use it, it's already ready for you. You see that? Because I don't really like that minced garlic. It leaves a funny taste sometimes and stuff. So give me my fresh garlic any day. Okay? So yes. I use a lot of garlic. And like I said, this is a lot of meat, so I need that, right? I'm also going to add some tenderizer, because I want to tenderize this meat fast, okay? I just want to tenderize that. Okay, I also have some adobo. We're gonna eyeball it with the top. Okay, 1 capful, and that should be enough. Because guess what? It is a lot of pork. Okay, so it looks like a lot, but it's really not. Okay, so we're gonna pour all that in here. Again, we're not adding no broth or nothing to this. Okay. Now let's get the mix in. It's like it's sauteing, okay, with no broth or anything. You see how good this looking? You gotta get that garlic. So I'm throw it a little more. Look at that. See how good that look? This is how I do it, guys. Some people add lard, oil, and all that. I don't do none of that. It makes its own broth in this, okay? Look how good that look. It's seasoned nice too. Look, it smells nice. I wish I guys could smell it. Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision. Only if it had a smell-o-vision. You see this? Yes. All right. Let that cook. All right, guys. Now we back to the pork, okay? You see what I was saying? It makes its own broth. Okay, so that means all that season that I added to this is just going to be really flavorful. You didn't have to add no water, no chicken broth, beef broth, vegetable broth, nothing. Okay, but it still have to cook. Okay, I just wanted to show you how it creates its own broth, so you don't really have to use no oil or anything. And like once I make the batter, I'm gonna use this broth and add it to the batter. Okay, all this broth, guys, look at this. Can you believe the meat was all dried out when you first put it in, and all this good old broth and juice? Look at this, look at this. All up in that pasteles. That's gonna be flavorful and delicious, honey. Yes. All right, let's put the top back on here. Yeah, you want that top on because you want it to steam. Okay, you see this huge pot? Yes. All right, you want this to steam. Let's check up on this chicken, see how it's doing. Okay, you see that? There's some more sofrito up in there. Okay, see that, guys? Yes. Yes. And I also added some MAGGI chicken polio seasoning, okay? This tastes awesome, okay? So, yeah, it's coming along. It's not cooked, but it's almost there, guys. Yes. All right, I got some white onion here. I didn't add onion to it while it was cooking because I don't like to lose the texture in the onions, right? I like to have my onions still there, present. Because if you cook it while the meat is cooking, you'll lose all your onions. It'll basically be marinated all in the food, right? But I still want to see my onions when I do the pasteles, okay? Yes. Some people add it while it's cooking to save themselves the trouble of doing everything separate, but I like to do it like this, okay, guys? You see that? Here go all the onions. Now let's start placing them into the pot. Here's the chicken, guys. Ooh, yes. Okay, I have my onions here. Let's add them onions. See, I like to add my onions. See that? While it's already cooked. So it's gonna infuse in this, and it's gonna be tasteful. And it's still hot, so it's gonna cook the onions while the meat is trying to cool down. You see that? Okay. Okay. That meat is done, okay? Look, guys. And you just do your pasteles the way you want to do it. And I save this broth when I'm making my dough for the chicken. And then I make dough for the pork as well. You see this pork, guys? Oh, yes. Look at this pork. Oh, yes. Let's switch this. Switch places. Yes. Move that chicken over there. Put that pork here, honey. You see that? Let me show you guys. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's add the onions in there too. Okay, let's add them onions. All right, let's mix that in. See that? So when you put it in the pasteles and it's time to boil, you still have your onions there. Okay, you still have your onions there, baby. Yes. It's delicious, guys. Okay, guys. We have cooked meat here. The meat is already cooked. Yes. Hey. Might as well start dancing with a little Spanish dancing. Hey. But anyway, let's start cutting our pumpkin, our yellow banana, our green bananas, yucca. All right. Now let's finish cut. Okay, guys. Now all the plantains, pumpkin, and everything that I added, what, the yucca, all that has been chopped. Y'all see this, guys? Yes, it has been chopped, okay? All right, so now I have my big bowl here, and we want to start processing, okay, the dough. Let me show you how I do this. Okay, I'm going to be adding some plantains, green plantains and yellow plantains, right? We're going to add some pumpkin in there. We're going to add some yucca. Look at the bananas. Yes, I have 2 big bowls here, okay? You see that? Okay, right. I also have my carnation milk. Okay, I'm going to open this. I'm going to pour it in here to make it convenient for me to add to the food processor. Okay, I made a little mess, but that's all right. Okay, we have it there so it can be easy to pour. All right, I'm going to add some more here. All right, let me add another piece of pumpkin up in there. And we're going to put this on puree. Okay. Now let me show you guys. All right. Wait. You see that? You see that? You see that dough? Let me show you guys. You see that? Nice. Okay. That's how you want it. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, guys. Here's the dough. Here's the mix. This is the mix, guys. Okay, I'm about to start making these pasteles. This is the paper. Okay, guys, we about to start making the pasteles now, right? So I have my Goya, I have my Goya extra virgin olive oil. Some people use achote, right? But I'm gonna use the packages for now because I couldn't find the seeds, okay? So what I do is I put my extra virgin olive oil and I color it up myself, okay? Some old school would be like, no, that's not the right way to do it because they like to cook it on the stove. But it's the same thing. It's the same. Listen, it's the same exact thing, okay? I'm just using the powder versus boiling it and cooking it on top of the stove, okay? It does the same thing. And look, stir it. Look, it's the same color, okay? I put at least 3 packages, okay? It's gonna do the same thing. Olive oil and put the achote seasoning, okay? See that? All right, that's all you do, okay? It's the same thing. Now, I have my chicken here. You see all that chicken, guys? Yes. Okay, I'm starting with the chicken first, and then I'm going to do the pork. So right now, we have this good old chicken here that has been cleaned, cooked, and it tastes good. I have my capers here. I have my pimento. I have my olives. I have my chickpeas, and I have the dough. So yes, okay, we're gonna get started. And I have my paper here, okay? And I'm about to show you the product, okay? Let's go. Let's go. All right, so guys, we have the oil here. Now let's put it together, okay? I need a little oil on my paper. You see what I'm doing? I'm basting the paper. Some people pick green leaves, but I don't need green leaves, okay? Here's the dough, right? And look, I'm going to spread this out. You see that? Spread that out. You see? Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is add my chicken. Okay. Add that chicken up in there. Hold on. I'm putting more, baby. I'm putting more. Yes. You see that? And look, guys. Okay. See? I put 4 to 5 chickpeas. And look, I got them olives up in there. Yes. You see that? Let's put a little more for somebody. Yes. See that? I got my capers. You see that? And look, and I got my pimento. Look, they don't need much of that. You see what I'm saying? You see that? Now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to flip it like this. You see that? And listen, we're gonna fold this. Once is enough. Everybody do it a little different, okay, guys? You see? I'm going to do like that. Right? I like to bend it. You see how nice that came out? Look at that. You see that? Voila. My son is the tire. He gonna tie this, guys. Yes. You see that? One more to show you guys. One more. Get that oil on there. We don't want your pastela sticking. Right? We don't want it sticking, baby. Okay, so you take one heaping spoon like this. Right? Okay, let's spread that. You see how I do that? I'm gonna spread that. I don't like them too small, so I get a little, you know, full. I make them a little full. I get them a little full. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, let's put that chicken on there. Yes. Yes, let's get more chicken. Come on, let's get some more chicken. Okay. Okay, we got some olives. Let's put them olives there. Yes. Get them olives up there. Get some chickpeas. Okay. Get some capers. And then we got some pimento. You see that? I feel like we missing some more chicken, guys. Look, I told you I'm not selfish. Let's go. We're going to add some more chicken on here. You see that? Yes. Okay. You bend it. You fold it like this. See what I'm saying? Fold it like that. And we're gonna bend that like that. Okay, and what I usually do after we have two, look, we put them together and prepare them to be tied. All right, guys, we ready to tie? Okay. We always tie by twos. See? I'm gonna turn it sideways, turn it around. See? Flip it like this. I even tie it one more time, okay? All right, look, I do it double sometimes if the string too long. So yes. Okay. Voila. Okay, guys. Okay, my son, like I said, he's the tire when it comes to these pasteles. He got the string that he cuts for us, okay? And then he's gonna tie this pasteles. He's been doing it since he was 9 years old. All right, and he's 13 now. So let's go, Roberto. And he know how to make pasteles too, okay? He can cook. My baby be making us breakfast and everything. Yes. Listen, he tie it double, triple times. He makes sure these pastas don't come loose, okay? Sometimes he get me mad when I pre-boil them and I have to fight to get the string off. Look at him. Look how he turned it. He just perfect. Look at that. He's showing his ass, guys. Yeah. Yes, guys. Pasteles. This is the chicken.